Hello, humans! I'm back. I'm finally catching up on making my blog posts for the last couple of lectures that I've missed while sick. And today I'm talking about the concept of feudalism as discussed by Ted in the lecture. Talking about a little bit on the periphery, I guess, because I was so caught on the idea of feudalism online versus those early concepts we saw in the readings of the internet or the web as a sort of a functional anarchy, which when I brought it up online, various members of my own online community, they were not so sold on the idea of the internet as a functional anarchy, the web as a functional anarchy, and said that they thought of it more as like separate nations that have their own rules and govern their own little areas. But even that didn't quite fit for me. And actually, feudalism, I feel like every single sort of political analogy that we've used so far, I've gone, that makes perfect sense, until the next one comes along, and then I change my mind, and oh, wait, no, that one makes more sense. But feudalism makes a lot more sense. So far, I think it's working, because, honestly, it does have that sort of separate but very connected feel that lots of people were talking to me about. Also, it reminds me very, very much so of every single time we've ended up in a conversation with Chris during class about how various social media websites basically automatically own all of the content that you produce on them. And I don't know, when Ted was describing the way that the different lords owned the land, so even though the vassals were free to generate their own crops and things on that land, they were ultimately renting from the lords. The lords owned everything, and you can make stuff there, but ultimately it belongs to the lords. That totally fits, and I think that makes sense. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.